Now, one of the major problems with governing people is who to get to do the job after an election. For the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, it is crunch time. That is time to pick up the pieces of a shattered dream. Post-election crisis seems to be haunting the party. This has culminated in the suspension of 5 key members. Notable amongst them will be the former Senate President, Anyim Pius Anyim, 2 former governors, namely Peter Ayodele Fayose of Ekiti State and Ibrahim Shema of Katsina State. Others are Professor Dennis Ityavyar of Benue State and Dr. Asiam Aliyu of Zamfara State. I wonder what late Bonaparte, Napoleon Bonaparte, meant when he said, "You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him you're out of war," end quote. Jide?
Yes, well, Fayose would actually resonate, you know.
That saying?
Yes, his name will really resonate when we're talking about PDP and the battles within. But some of the people that they mentioned here, we are even hearing their names for the first time. You know, so perhaps that admonition from Bonaparte would be appropriate in relating with Fayose. Would be appropriate for Aliyu in relating with Fayose, because these people have had so many spats between them in the last few months. Now, the PDP has lost a major election. Kwankwaso left. The reason Kwankwaso left was because it was clear to him that somebody loyal to him, the party was bent on stopping that person from becoming a national officer of the party. I think vice chairman Northwest or something like that. Yeah. They thought it was a joke. He saw clearly that they were trying to stop him. How do you as a party just set out to frustrate some people, try to make them irrelevant? No matter how you look at it, yes, in that Northwest, Tambuwal is here. Kwankwaso too, at the other side. Both of them influential former governor and former governor. Once you appear to tilt towards an individual, they will start seeing the party as a party that has no future for them. Kwankwaso left in annoyance with his huge support base. He left the party. 5 governors left.
Okay.
At least they stopped having any serious thing to do with the party.
Yeah.
They were still calling themselves PDP members, you know, but their actions
spoke louder.
Spoke the opposite.
Yeah.
So you cannot fully say those ones were still PDP. It was a situation in which a member of your party is doing his best to make sure you don't win an election, and is doing it publicly. That person has one leg outside your party already. So with those guys literally out of the party, with Kwankwaso having left, how was PDP expecting that to win a national election?
A national, yeah.
Especially with Obi also in the race and taking a good chunk of the votes that should have gone to you. So now you came second in the party. I can say that Atiku did well by even coming second, despite all that they had gone through.
Yeah.
You know, even that was helped by the fact that many Nigerians had given up on the APC.
Correct.
Honestly, if not, look at what Nigerians had to live with in the days and months leading to the election. If not for the kind of candidates that they had, it would have been a walkover for Atiku.
Oh yeah.
You understand?
Oh yeah.
Now,
I get the picture.
The Atiku came second. Instead of the party to sit down and begin to strategize for the future. What do we do? To think of reconciling. The way this party is behaving, they are behaving like, look, even if everybody leaves and we can keep Aliyu, it is good for us. What is the electoral value that Aliyu has?
He lost his polling units.
What is the electoral value? It's not the first time that he's been defeated, been flogged in his polling unit. What is the electoral value that you sacrificed political heavyweights just for Aliyu that you could have dispensed with? A yesterday's man. Because Aliyu, when you talk about Aliyu, you remember 1992, 1993, that's all. After that, it didn't make any impact on our elections. Now, all you can do is think of, chasing people away. You can see all of those individuals were people that they felt helped the PDP, APC to win.
Yeah.
Fayose boasted that, I am one of those who helped Asiwaju to win Ekiti.
That's it. He said so.
Shema, the former governor of Katsina, did something similar.
In Katsina.
APC reached out to him. They withdrew their case that they had against him, and he had to work for them. And Shema is still very strong. He's a difference maker in that state. Somehow, they were able to win the governorship. From the jaws of defeat, APC won the governorship in Katsina, but they lost the
presidential, I remember.
Now, it's the same thing that they are doing in Ebonyi. Anyim Pius Anyim said that he was going to back the candidate of the APC, that is the Speaker of the state, Nwefuru. For that reason, you suspended him. Unamani too spoke about Tinubu, that Tinubu is someone that he likes. They were 1999, they belonged to the 1999 set of governors. That's a reason. You say, okay, you are expelling him. Is that how to build the party? When you send all the people who can help the party to grow, all the heavy hitters in the party, when you send them away and keep Aliyu and Atiku alone, how are you going to win future elections?
I think I'm very...
I want to quickly mention the 5 governors, the G5. Now, Autumn is being referred to a disciplinary committee.
Yeah,
so nobody is sure.
He's a sitting governor, yes.
So who knows?
Yes, you see, my problem, in my own case, I have a problem with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. For somebody that experience in politics, he didn't show that experience. Because he was too loyal to Aliyu. I think he will be looking at it from the fact that Aliyu contributed to his winning, becoming the candidate. But you see, there's no sentiment in politics. There's no sentiment.
Interest permanent.
Yes. What is permanent in politics is interest. When you look at the interests of the party, these are 5 governors who are saying that, okay, fine, for us to have equity and fairness, we must have the chairmanship of the party must come to the south.
Yeah.
And they were not ready to compromise that. I expected a seasoned politician like Atiku to be able to convince Aliyu to say, you know what,
you have to
go. Yeah. Let us try to bring these guys back. They didn't do that. They felt they could go, because you see the mistake they made, because I discussed with a lot of people within their camp, and the mistake they made was that they felt that Nigerians are so angry with APC.
Yes.
That Nigerians are angry with APC, or that APC have not done enough, and that
whatever happens, they will win.
Whatever happens, they will win.
That's it.
So
taking things for granted.
For granted, they can afford to ask people. But you see, in fairness, when PDP talk about people rigging them out of election, and then we ask them, in fairness, you think we will have won that election when key members, NMPP, is from you, OB is one of you, the 5 governors. If you have that kind of division within your party, how will you win an election? It's not possible. They know that. I expected Atiku to be experienced enough to know that, look, let's bring everybody inside. In fact, what they needed to do was not only to keep their own, to see how they can further divide APC. They didn't do that.
Mayor, I take you back to Napoleon Bonaparte. When your enemy is making a mistake, don't interrupt him.
Of course. That was what APC did.
Yeah.
Because they knew that, okay, this guy was saying, no, we don't care about them. I remember that Aliyu was saying that the 5 governors were young boys. Kids. Were young boys when they formed the party, that they were the one that formed the party. But they are still making the same mistake.
Yeah.
The party, because the presidential aspirant is more or less technically the leader of the party, they're still making the same mistake. Instead of them to sit down to say that, look, why did we lose this election?
Yeah.
And then how can we build a party so that 4 years' time we will be in a position to win? Now they are sending people away, causing further division within the party.
All right.
I wish them the best of luck.